Hello everybody and welcome back to another Roblox video. My name is SubZeroExtabyte and today we're going to be doing something really cool on a Roblox server. We're going to be building our very own house and designing it to see if we can make the best house in Roblox there has ever been. We're going to start by placing down some foundation squares that are brown for the floor. It looks like other players are messing around, but I'm sure they'll realize I'm trying to build soon enough. It's quite easy to build on this server because the blocks click together quite easily. These other players just need to get the hang of the building mechanics on the server, rather than spamming blocks down so they stack up and fall everywhere. That is not a smart way to build, as you need to be very careful when it comes to building a house and creating something. It actually takes time to produce something nice. You shouldn't rush things unless you've not got much time. Let's head over to this area over here and start again, and hopefully I won't be spammed by the other players again. Let's place a few squares here and there and hope that I can actually start building this house. I guess not, because for some reason they just blew up. These other players seem to be spawning a whole lot of materials and building blocks. I'm trying to build up so I can start my house on a higher position where they can't reach me, but I keep constantly falling down and my stack keeps getting knocked over. It's pretty frustrating. Look at all the crazy things everywhere. That guy is spawning so many of those gray blocks that there's a huge pile just spilling out everywhere. I'm not sure if this is going to be the right server to try and build a house on, but let's just try anyway and see what progress we can make and what sort of house we can design. I'm going to try building here. Let's start placing some blocks down. It looks like that player is freaking out about all the craziness on the server. I'm going to try and build again and see how it goes. Hopefully this guy won't get in the way too much and will leave me alone eventually. I just need to place down some more gray blocks to make a floor for my house, and everything should be fine. Once we have a floor, we can start to place some smaller gray blocks around the side to act as a wall for the house. It's only going to be small as I want to build it quickly so it isn't destroyed by the other players. This wall is coming along quite nicely. Let's just hope that the other players have lost interest and don't start placing things all over. We just need to build this wall up a few blocks and see what it looks like. Then we can place some blocks above the empty wall to make a door. Actually, I'm not too sure you can actually place blocks at the side of others. I think you need to place a block on top of another block, which means this wall is going to have to stay empty if I want a door. This is incredibly frustrating. Perhaps there's a way to place the blocks freely in the right place. There's no point having a house if it hasn't got 4 walls. That's pretty much the definition of a house. I guess we will just have to keep building the wall up as high as we can go and see what we can create. We can't really build much higher up, to be honest. It takes a lot to jump and place a block on the top of the wall. This is really hard, and I'm not sure if this is the right server to build the house I want to build. I'm not too sure what to do now, as I need to build a roof for my house, but I can't do that without some blocks that can be placed more easily. Perhaps I can try and use these thin yellow pipes as some form of roof, but I'm not sure it will work as they have holes and don't fully block out the outside. Let's try and place as many as we can to create a roof, and I really hope that the player jumping all over isn't going to mess my house up or ruin my building in any way, as that would be really annoying. We've almost finished the roof, but I keep dropping the pipes everywhere as it's quite hard to control. Perhaps there is a better way to solve this problem that I can't think of just quite yet. There. I think we can place down some more pipes on the roof and finish it. I'm not sure that one of them wants to fit into place. I'm trying to drag it, but it just won't fit into place, unfortunately. Wow, it also looks like someone over on the other side of the map is actually destroying stuff and blowing blocks all over the place. I just need to fiddle with this yellow pipe a little more and it should fit into place, and my house can finally have a roof, and not really a door but some sort of entrance at least. Let's now continue building the house up bit by bit. Wait a minute. Who destroyed those blocks that were part of my wall? This server seems a lot more colorful and less cluttered. There is clearly not many players online here as far as I can see, and there's a lot of cool builds around the map. We can actually start to use some of these grids of blocks that are laid out as if they were palettes of paint, and as if we were choosing different colors. We can choose different blocks to place down and build with. Let's place some stuff down. We are starting out with a standard floor that we can build from afterwards. As I was saying before, on the other server before I was interrupted by troublesome and rude players, Building a floor to a house is very important so you have solid ground to stand on. Then you can plan the rest of your house from that. These gray pieces are what I'm using to actually build the floor for this house. It will be much bigger than the house I built on the last server that wasn't very big and didn't really have many fun things to do in it. I don't like cramped spaces. Let's finish the floor by making a rectangular shape out of the gray pieces. Now that they are all clicked into place, I can grab some more and expand the floor outwards. I really enjoy building houses. What about you guys? Leave a like if you really enjoy building houses in Roblox and not getting them destroyed by random players. I think when we place these last few bits of floor, I'm going to start working on building the actual house from the ground up. I can't wait to get started finally after all this time trying to build just a floor for my house. Well, at least the floor is finished now and looking good. I wonder what we should do next. It seems like we can use different tools on the server to color the blocks different colors and patterns. Let's try changing the patterns of some to some cool green ones. They actually all look really cool. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to decide which one I actually want to be my floor color. I have an idea. Let's make it all a light green like the green that's on my shirt and my channel logo and art. Yay, what a great idea. I'm so glad they have a light green color for me to choose. It is pretty much close enough to my shirt color. Yay, now I have a floor and it looks really cool and snazzy. Now we can do something like grab another material. These look like planks of wood or brick that I could maybe use as the wall to my house. It looks really nice and attractive to build with, but I'm having trouble figuring out how to place all of the planks down right to build the wall properly. This one here is actually vertical and I'm not sure what I should do or which way to build the wall. I just need to fiddle about and tweak the boards a bit to see if I can arrange them properly. I think there's some way to rotate them, but I'm not sure. If you have any ideas on how to properly work these boards, make sure to tell me, but I will hopefully figure it all out by the end of the video and my house will finally be complete. What on earth is that giant person that is walking around? Oh no, I hope he doesn't destroy my floor or anything like that. It looks like he's having fun. I think I'm going to get back to building up the walls to my base. As you know, every single house has walls and all walls have corners. I'm going to use these upwards facing wooden planks to use as the corner beams for my walls. I just need to accurately place them all into the right spot. Luckily the server has a special mode that helps blocks auto click into place so you can easily snap together blocks when you are building. I think this player next to me might want something. Perhaps he is curious about what I am building and wants to join in or help or something. Let's keep building and see if he can help us out. I really want to build these walls into something really cool. Oh wow, look at that. He's extending my wall for me. It looks so good and he did it so fast. Thank you so much, friend. You have really helped me out by building this wall. Is he going to team up with me and help me build more? I can't decide whether I should work alone or not, as this guy seems like a master builder or some kind of wizard because he can build really fast and is much better than me. Leave a like for that guy who kindly helped me build up my brown wall to look really good. Now I can finish off some other bits of the house. Let's grab some glass from the building grid over there. We can use that for windows. We can actually use some special server tools now to expand materials like this glass to make a really long window so that we can see things out of it much easier than we could if it was smaller. We just need to line it up correctly and drag the edges to change the size of the window. Wow, look at this. The other guy is helping me out by building the walls at the side of my windows, so now it looks much better. Let's drag and build this wall so that it is the right size and fits perfectly. Next we can also do the other wall and drag it so that there is just enough space for a door that we can add to the house so that I can actually walk in and out of it and build in both the inside and outside of the house. I'm trying to think of what else I want to do to improve the doorway and make it better than the one I had on the first server I tried that didn't really have any sort of door shape or anything and kind of sucked. I am not going to lie. Let's try and use one of these boards. I'm not too sure if it is going to work, but let's see if we can try something. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh no, now the entire wall has come crashing down. What did I do? Did I do that? Let's pop that back up and make sure that doesn't happen again. Now let's get back to work on making this door look better, but this plank of wood I keep placing always falls down and it's really annoying. I am not too sure there is any way to balance it at all and it is becoming really difficult. Perhaps one of the other players on the server can fix my problem as they are starting to notice that I am building this house. It seems like some of the other players have maybe recognized who I am because of my name and skin. Perhaps they can help me figure out how to fix this door frame into the right place. I'm not too sure, but maybe if I rotate it into the right place it will stop falling down every time. I also hope that all these guys on the server don't decide to destroy my house like the players that were on the other server, causing all of that chaos and destroying my house and stuff. Maybe these guys will feel inspired to build their own creations and houses near mine, or make mine even better by helping me. There, I fixed the door frame and now I can drag the top of it along the wall to make it look neater. I can also drag this the other way to make a full roof for my entire house that I have created, and now I will have a really big house with a window and 4 walls with a really nicely colored green floor, which is my favorite color. This house is coming along very well and I'm enjoying this build a lot. I hope you guys at home watching are enjoying this as much as I am and learning a thing or two about how to build. Oh no, hey, that random guy just messed up the roof of the house I just made. I spent a lot of time and effort on that, so that isn't very fair. I am just going to grab the roof and put it right back into the proper position so it looks like a roof again. Let's grab some more wooden plank pieces and bring them into the house. I just noticed that my shirt and hair match the floor and walls perfectly. That's so funny and random. I didn't even mean to do that. I hope these players quit playing with my roof and other stuff in my house. I don't mind them helping me, but it isn't very nice to mess around with somebody's roof. Let's grab this wooden plank block and build it into some kind of pole in the middle of the house, brick by brick. Or maybe not. How should we arrange these pieces to look nice? I'm not too sure what I want to do yet, so I am going to have to play around with some of the blocks and see what looks nice and what doesn't. I need to build something in my house, but I will get to that at some point this video. Hold on a second. I've just noticed something odd. My roof is totally not on my house anymore. Where on earth did it go? Perhaps I should zoom out and take a closer look outside to see if I can spot it. I am going to just grab the roof and gently place it back onto the house. I need to arrange it from a zoomed out bird's eye view to make sure I line up the entire roof with the rest of the room. Wait a minute. I think my roof is glitching, or one of the players is messing around with it. It just glitched through the floor and disappeared, so I am going to have to create another one from another plank anyways. I'm not sure who did it. I can't tell, to be honest, but as long as nothing major is being blown up for no reason, then I'm totally fine. I think I'm going to use this wall here to make a new roof for my house. First, I just need to stretch it upward so that it fits the square shape of the rest of my building. Wait a minute. The roof has gone again. This is rather annoying, to be honest, to say the very least. I'm going to try that again, and hopefully the wall doesn't keep falling through the world when I try to place it. I hope you guys like what I have built so far. I'm actually having so much fun with designing the house and choosing where to put what. Now let's place the roof again finally and make sure it's on there good so it does not come off again. This guy over here seems to be happy. I'm going to click the roof back into place and make sure it looks decent and attractive. This drag and drop feature is actually really cool and so smart. I could probably sit here and build all day. Going back to the inside, we could probably do with resizing some more planks. If we copy one of these 4 planks and flatten it and then stretch it out, I think we could use this wooden square as a coffee room or living room table, with the 4 planks I placed earlier being the legs. We can always try and experiment to see if it looks any good. And it does. Wow. Now my house has an actual table in it. I feel so happy. I hope you guys have enjoyed how far I've come. This player here is asking me if can help me build my house, and it seems like he really wants to and is really eager. I don't think this player knows what dope means. It's basically slang for cool. If something is cool, it means it's really awesome. Like this house, it's really cool because it was made to look really nice with matching colors, and some other players worked on it to make it the best it could be. I think I'm going to change my table into something different. I wonder what I could make it into. Let's try stacking some of the planks. Perhaps we can make it into some kind of massive chair for me to sit on and eat cookies and watch TV and then go to sleep. Oh, I just noticed that for some reason the wall has gone fully blue. I think someone red textured it, so I will possibly sort that out in a bit, but in the meantime, the chair is looking really nice, and I've noticed that all the walls around me are actually being colored really nicely too, thanks to the help of my friends that I asked to aid me in building my house. I don't think I would have been able to build a house at all if it wasn't for these guys helping me out with things I need to know. I think to offer up some last minute touches before we start to close of the video, I'm going to recolor the chair into something much brighter. Maybe you've already guessed, but if so, I want you to comment what my favorite color is. If you didn't know, it's light green, so the chair is gonna have to be green as well. Thank you again for watching another one of my videos. This has been how to build a really cool house in Roblox. To recap, we basically went and created a floor as well as some walls, a window and a bunch of other stuff that make a house a home. Luckily the second server we tried wasn't nearly as chaotic and cluttered and filled with mess and players like the other one. My house didn't get destroyed here, it actually got made better, which makes me feel really proud and happy. I hope I have inspired these guys and all of you guys at home to pursue your dreams and keep building big things.